Let's start the 25th question. EFD Limited is an export business house. The company prepares invoice in customers' currency. The datas are in dollars. Okay, $100 lakh due on April 15. Okay, it's an export house. The data, that is the receivable, is $100 lakh, which is due on April 15. The information given to you is January 15. So January, February, March. April you are not counting because it's 1st April. So it means 3 months. Okay. Now further, exchange rate given to you dollar by rupee. This is really a dollar by rupee quote. It is. Why? Because see, it means 1 rupee is equal to $0.016667. Yes, I think this is the scenario. And if $1 is equal to rupee 80, that is the scenario. Okay, so these are the real codes. It means everything is correct. This is a dollar by rupee code. So then you have the spot, the 1 month forward, 3 month forward. See, 1 month forward we don't really need because we've clearly calculated we need for 3 months. Okay, so this is what we need. Then you have the futures. This was the forward. These are the futures. In futures you need the contract size. Okay, so here it's given, see, 2,48,16,975 and 1 month future, 3 month future. Again we don't need this, cancel this out. We need 3 month. Okay, initial margin, this margin is used only in case of future. Again we don't need the 1 month, we need 3 month margin, which is 22,500. This is a per contract margin. Okay, so we have to also find out the number of contracts with the use of contract size. We'll do that. Okay, then interest rates are given to you 6.5 and 7, 1 month and 3 month. No, yeah, interest rate in India for 1 month and for 3 months, but both of these are per annum. Okay, different rate for 1 month and 3 month, but a per annum rate. Okay, then on April 15 the spot is given to you. Again don't mistake this, this is dollar by rupee, this much, and currency future rate is given to you. See, ideally when there is expiry, on expiry spot and future is equal. Okay, there is a convergence, but in this case that's not how it is as per the question. There's a minor difference, but the difference is there and we will use the rate given to us. Okay, so we take the currency future rate as this and the spot on the expiry as this. Correct? What are they asking? Which of the following methods would be the most advantageous to EFD Limited? Either you use the forward contract to hedge or use the future contract. Not hedging is also an option. Okay, so then we have to see this. So let's start the forward contract. It's very easy. It's just one step. See, we have 3 month forward, this amount, this rate, and the exposure is in $100 lakhs. Right, so solution starts. We are doing the forward contract first. I'll write the full thing, hedging with or hedging using the forward contract. Okay, so my exposure is equal to $100 lakhs and the 3 month forward rate is equal to, what was the rate? It was dollar by rupee. Here, see this 3 month forward, 0.016129. 0.016129. Now a dollar exposure and a rupee quote, divide or multiply. Currencies are not matching, you have to divide in order for the common currency, that is dollar, to cancel out. So therefore this is equal to, can I say rupee equivalent receivable, which is equal to $100 lakhs divided by dollar by rupee, 0.016129. Dollar goes, equivalent rupee would be $62,620 001 240. correct, this is amount, but rupee. Okay, this is rupee. So this is your amount receivable in rupee if you are using the forward contract, if you are hedging that 100 lakh receivable using the 3-month forward rate of 0.016129. Okay, so this is the amount that is fixed. So now standing at spot using the forward rate, you know that after 3 months this is the amount that you will be receiving. Okay, but this is using the forward rate. So this is the first part. Now in case you use the currency futures, okay, so for that again I'll use the currency future is here, the 3-month is here, this particular rate, and my exposure remains still the same, $100 lakh. So let's see this. In currency futures you have some extra steps as well, because the contract size is given, the lot size is given to you. So hedge using currency futures. Okay, so once again the same thing, I'm not writing the entire thing, but say the exposure is $100 lakhs and divided by, the rate changes, but also the similarly dollar by rupee is the code, it's a rupee code even for futures. If you see this, see, I'll rub the entire thing for a minute. Here it is a dollar by rupee code, and this 1 month is of no use, 3 month is what we are looking for. They have not given the bid and ask, just one simple rate. So dollar by rupee, and we have the dollar exposure, so we have to divide this. Oh my god, we need the rate. Let me memorize this rate, 0.016118, 0.016118. Dollar goes, again we have to do 100 lakh divided by 0.016118, 620, 424, 370. What? Rupee. Okay, now we have the rupee equivalent receivable, right, using the currency future rate, 3-month currency future rate. But in case of futures we also have something called as contract size. Okay, so we use this contract size and the total rupee equivalent. See, now we have the contract size also in rupee, and we have the receivable which was initially in dollar, but we use the currency future rate in order to hedge the contract, and now we have the equivalent rupee. So now when we divide this, that total receivable in rupee divided by this contract size is basically the lot size, you know, that one contract is equal to this much. So when we do that, what do we get? We get the number of contracts. We need the number of contracts. You could ask, why do we need that? Okay, the reason is, in case of futures we have to pay something called as the margin, the initial margin. See, they have given this. I'll just remove this entire thing from the question first. Okay, right, so the initial margin is here, right here. This is something that you have to pay on spot, and this is only payable in case of futures, and this is on the basis of number of contracts. So in order for that, we need that number of contracts. Are you able to understand why do we need it, and why not in forward and only in future? Okay, contract size is there, 24, 2 crore 48 lakh 16,975. Let me just write it here only, 24 816 975. I have divided this with that amount, and finally I directly done this in the calculator, right? Number of contracts is equal to, I got 24.9999. It's recurring. Basically I'll take this as 25 contracts. Okay, what I did is simply the equivalent rupee total receivable divided by the lot size. Okay, the lot size, I'll write if you want again the lot size, because it's a big number. I have to remember than that. 24816,975 rupee, 24816,975, correct. So finally rupee will go, and I'm left with number contracts, 25. Now can I find the initial margin? I can. Therefore, initial margin is equal to 25 contracts into what was the 3-month margin. 1 month, I don't know why they've given. We don't need this. 3 month is what we need. 22,500 rupee. 22,500. Excuse me, rupee 5,62,500, right? Okay. Now this particular margin will be given back to the company again at the end of the period, at the end of expiry. Okay. So this is not your actual outflow, because this will be refunded back to you. The outflow would actually be the interest amount. Interest as in the cost of funds, the cost of this fund in specific, if I'm being very specific, the cost of this initial margin. See, initial itself means you have to pay this at spot today. Okay, when you are booking the currency future contract, you have to pay the margin first of 5,60,500. Okay, so by default I don't have any funds. So what I'll do is I'll borrow the funds from the market, and the funds are costing me how much? See, for 3 months I have to borrow, right? So 3 months the rate given to me is 7%. Okay, so cost of funds, basically cost of, you could say, initial margin, which is to be paid today. And by default I don't have any funds, so I'll borrow. So that is my cost. Okay, this I will not be including this 5,62,500 as my cost, because this is something that is refundable to me, okay, at the expiry. My actual cost is this cost of funds. How much? 5,62,500. 7% was the rate, but this is per annum, as I said. We just need it for 3 months. Calculate into 3 by 12 into 7% would give me 9843.7. Can I say 9844, right? Okay, and this is all in rupee. Okay, so interest outflow. Okay, this is one outflow that we have right now. Now what happens is, on expiry, that is after 3 months, what happens is, when you get this 100 lakhs, because that was receivable, right? On January 1st it was receivable, but on April 1st, sorry, you have received this amount. Okay, from receivable it changes to actually receipt of 100 lakh. But what you have received dollars. Now as an Indian, CEFD Limited is an export oriented business, so as an Indian I'm not allowed to keep these dollars. I'll sell this dollar in the market and get what? Rupee, right? Am I given a quote which involves rupee and dollar? I have. See, on April, that is the expiry, April 1st 2015, the spot is given to me as something and the currency future is given to me as something. So the spot, that is on the expiry, the spot, the actual rate on expiry is given to me as dollar by rupee, this amount, this I need. Again I have to memorize this. Wait, 0.016136, 0.016136. This is a dollar by rupee quote, correct? This is the spot rate on expiry, on, that is the rate on April 1st 2015, right? And what was my exposure? 100 lakh dollar. So I have to divide 100 lakh, but what? Dollar. I will divide, and when I do that, the common currency dollar goes out. I'm left with rupee equivalent. I will do this again. 100 lakh divided by 0.016136, and just check this rate again. 16136, correct? This gives me 619,732,276. But what? Rupee. Okay, so this is the rupee equivalent that will be actually received. This is actual receipt. I have these rupees in my hand. Okay, this is my inflow, actual inflow. Great. This is one of the inflow. I also had one outflow, which was in the form of interest. Two components. Now, on expiry, one more thing happens. See, I had on spot, I had booked a future contract. So that future contract will also expire. My contract was, what was my contract? Here, see, 3 month, and this is a dollar by rupee quote. So I want to sell dollar or buy rupee. So initially I had booked the contract of buying rupees, okay, at this rate, 0.016118, and now the actual rate turns out to be, the currency future rate turns out to be this 0.016134. It means in order to cancel this buy rupee contract, I have to sell it, okay. See, hedging means you have to take the opposite position at the expiry, okay. So it means, should I write it properly? But the issue is about the rates. I have to again and again go scroll back about to get the rates. So what I did, I'll just quickly do it. Buy rupee at 0.016 16118 and sell rupee to cancel out that future contract. This is on expiry. The currency future on expiry, how much is it? This rate, 16134. 16134. So there's a profit. I'm selling at a higher rate and I'm buying at a lower rate. Okay. And 1016118 minus 1016134. This will be 0.00. 4 times 0.16. Now into lot size, right? The lot size was number of contract, also you have to multiply 25 contract, and the lot size is this, because each contract size is this, and multiply that by the number of contracts that you've taken, okay. So on that total contract size, so that would give you the total contract size. On that total contract size, your profit is 4 times 0.16. Okay, so contract size is 24,816,975. 24,816,975 and into 25. This gives me 9926 what rupee. This is rupee. So this is my profit on currency future, okay, at expiry. This is my profit. So this is an inflow, okay. This is also an inflow, the actual rupee equivalent of 100 lakh dollar that I'll get on expiry. And this was previously predetermined because I had hedged using a currency future rate. So this is my actual inflow, and this is my outflow of, this is the cost of funds, initial margin, this much. So when you net this all, but before netting there's one mistake we've made. Which is this 9926 is not rupee. See, I'll tell you why it's not rupee. That's the reason I always say write the currencies, and this, in this particular case, I did not write it, hence the mistake happened. See, this is a dollar by rupee quote. Both of these quotes are dollar by rupee, okay. And this particular thing, this lot size is rupee. If you see the question, you'll get that. And this is contract, number of contract. These are units, 25 units. Okay. So hence rupee goes, and we are left with dollars. So there's a mistake where this is $9926.79. Okay, so can I say $9927? Yes, but dollar. And see, I'm an Indian, I do not need this dollar. Okay, so my gain on currency futures has to be converted. Which rate? Use your common sense. See, on expiry, which rate? The spot on expiry, this on April 15th, when your contract is settled, everything is closed off, and I have received the gain on the currency future as well. I will sell these dollar and I'll buy rupee. Okay, there's one rate given to you. There is no bid, there is no ask, there's just single rate. The spot on April 15, this is what I use. At this rate, I will sell this dollar and get rupee equivalent. So these are dollars and I have a quote of rupee. So I have to divide this. So divided by 9926.79 divided by 0.016136. This gives me 6,15,195.2. So the rupee equivalent gain is equal to 6,15,195.2. so 195 itself, but rupee, very important, rupee. Now we have, see, this is my gain, so basically this is the inflow. Now if you notice, every single outflow or inflow, whatever the case may be, is in one common currency, which is rupee. And as an Indian, I want that rupee, because finally that's what my currency is, and that's what my profit or loss, whatever net inflow or outflow is, what I finally get, right? So rupee 6,15,000 is my inflow. Another inflow is this final amount, okay, actual inflow, and outflow is this. So when I net this entire thing, I don't have space actually. What we'll do is, see, I'll go to the study material, the 25th sum. See, for currency futures, your first outflow was 619,732,276. I'll go there, we'll check this. 619,732,276, yes, that's my outflow. Then your that is my inflow, okay, that is my inflow. This is the rupee equivalent. Then my outflow was rupee 9844, so we'll check that also. Less interest cost was 9844, clear? Okay, this is less. Okay, this, all of these are positive. Then this final settlement, gain or loss, it's a gain in our case, which we just calculated here. 6,15,195 rupee. 6,15,195, correct? Add both these amounts, subtract this interest, this is your net amount. These are the net receipt. Then you compare the receipt from forward, from future, and options, but in this question it's not given. Or if not hedged, there's one more option, not hedged, that also you have to compare. Not hedged means what? Basically, see, on the expiry, that is April 1st April 2015, what your spot is, using that you have to hedge, using that you have to convert your amount. Your exposure was how much? Here only will do 100 lakhs. What? Dollar. See, as an Indian, again I'm repeating, continuously I'm repeating these things. I do not need dollar, I'll sell this dollar. Okay, at what rate? At the spot, at the expiry, in case I'm not hedging. So there is no predetermined contract rate, that is 3 month forward or 3 month future, no, nothing like that. Directly on the spot, at the 3 month expiry, okay, the actual rate. So that rate is here, see, it's right here. So we'll go there also and check if you want to see that rate. It's in the question. See, on April 15 the spot is 0.016136, and this is a dollar by rupee quote. So we have to divide, because the exposure is dollar, and only when we divide, the common dollar cancels out and we will be left with rupee equivalent, which we want rupee, right, at the end of the day. So 0.016136 was it? Okay, when you solve this, this is what you get the answer, correct? So receipt under different method of hedging. Forward, this forward also, see, we've calculated. Initially what we did was forward only. This 620,001 to 40. 620,001 to 40, correct? Future also we did just now, and no hedge also we did. Compare, and this is receipt, so higher the better, right? The higher receipt the better. So what will I take? This one, futures. The most advantageous option would be to hedge with the futures, correct? It's very easy. Okay, bye bye. It's been almost 25 minutes. Okay, bye.